Welcome back, guys, to another Boom Each video. I need better intros. Anyway, today we got a defense log. Oh yeah. So I made this base a little while ago, and I was not quite sure what type of troop combinations it'd be anti against, because usually it's either an anti-tank, anti-scorcher, Hooka, an anti-Rooka, and I was like, which base is this? This turns out is an anti-Hooka base design. Now I can tell this by a few different attacks. Usually if someone attacks your base with Hooka, they have been using Hooka for a little while and they're pretty good with it. Now Hooka at the moment isn't that good of a troop combination, but there are still a lot of people that use it. Anyway, I just want to say first off that these grapplers have nothing to do with Hooka, okay? These grapplers, it doesn't matter if you have these grapplers or not. They don't help with Hooka. They might actually be helpful to the troop combination attacking the attacker instead of a defense. You'll kind of see that in a second here. But we're going to be showing you a few non-Hooka attacks. Then we're going to be showing you a few Hooka attacks. Now I have my windows open. That's why we have so much light in the background. And I kind of like it. It kind of looks cool. Anyway, the first person that is attacking me, he's using warriors. Now I just worked out and I'm out of breath because I have asthma, so if I'm gasping for air, you'll know why. But my mines are completely wrecking his troop combination, but I would say he knows how to use warriors pretty successfully. So he does a double smoke trick. We'll see if he drops. This is just like me, honestly, guys. This is like what I would do. I would drop critters on that extra smoke, but looks like he isn't doing that. Anyway, he's dropping his shocks. He gets his 2 shocks down, and you can see here that my grapplers may not... It's so funny watching it, because the warriors get picked up, and then they try to run back into action. Like, I would stay out of action if I was in the army. No, I wouldn't. I would not try to purposely skip action. Okay, this is getting way off topic. Here we go. This is our first Hooka attack, and you can see here, it's not going to defend, but it kills a lot. So it killed all of his heavies, and it also killed a lot of his zookas. So you'll see what he does here. He takes on the rocket launchers and the shock launchers. First things first. And you know, was that successful? I don't know. I don't think so, honestly, guys. But you can see here, he's spending so much energy just taking down buildings, and he probably has no energy left. But watch this. It picks up a heavy, it places it behind here, and then the boom cannon gets distracted. All of the cannons also get distracted. So does it help you against this troop combination? No, I think it hurts you. Like over here, look at all these cannons are trying to focus on this one heavy. It's so bad. I don't know, like, yeah. I feel like grapplers aren't that good, and they actually help the attacker and hurts the defender. So I wouldn't build grapplers if I were you. Grapplers are only good against like tank combinations or something like scorchers, or yeah, I haven't even seen someone attack my base with scorchers after I got the grappler hooked. I feel so weird today. Anyway, I killed all of his heavies right off the bat. I'm into his zookas. We're gonna put it on ×2 because he is just coming into my base and clearing it. Look at that. He takes it down. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I killed a lot of his troops, and I got 6 diamonds and 2 intel from him. Anyway, this is his next, not his next attack. This is someone else's attack, and he's attacking my base with warriors. Now, he uses pretty much the same strategy, taking down a lot of the mines with barrages and artillery. I haven't watched this attack yet, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, he's doing that. I've never seen someone use that type of landing technique with warriors. I don't know if it works or not, but you could see here that his warriors are in a clump. I mean, does it work? He saved... Okay. He saved 1 smoke and wasted 1 flare, and then on his landing, he wasted another smoke. They would have been fine. They would have been just fine. He did not need that extra smoke, but he makes it to my HQ. I can't say he's the best warrior player. At least he's trying. But he does successfully beat my base and only lost about 19, which It's pretty good if you ask me. Anyway, this is our next attack and our final one. Then I'm going to go in and attack some player bases or NPC bases. Well, I'll attack play bases. But this guy also uses Hooka, and he brings a variant. So he brings in some riflemen, and it still does fine against him. Now, this is something you never want to do. I was making a thumbnail and I forgot to turn it back. This is something you never want to do. You never, ever want to bring in heavies and riflemen when someone attacks your base. Never. Okay? You either have one or you have the other. And there's a very good reason for that. For heavy zooka, you want to take down boom cannons and cannons. Or I guess some people would take down rocket launchers. I mean, I've seen a lot of pro Hooka players that take down cannons and boom cannons. But for Ruka, you need to take down rocket launchers. So this is why you don't want to do it, because there's an advantage and a disadvantage to both. But if you use them both together, you're wasting so much space, because you have to take down your cannons and the rocket launchers. Your two combination just hurts as a whole. And that's just a problem. You don't want to do that. Just like some people will bring in a tank with their riflemen, and that's an awful strategy. I did that strategy so long ago, and I called it the rank strategy. That was when we were first starting at YouTube. It was one of the worst strategies ever. It was so bad. It was awful. But anyway, he was able to clear my base, and he was able to get over here. He just let his troops go. It's not like he even cared anymore. So, I mean, he could have really fled and saved a little. But anyway, I would say that was a pretty successful attack or defense. How much diamonds did I get? I got 5 diamonds and 2 intel. So, overall, success. That was a pretty good success. And I just love how that, like, plays out. Anyway, we're going to use some warrior attacks, and I'm going to show you how I use warriors. Now, I've been using warriors for practically forever, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop barrage on the damage amplifier. That's going to take down all of the mines around, and then we are going to spend 1 critter deployment box here. We're going to put 1 artillery here, take down that mine, and then we are going to flare to the sniper tower. So you guys will kind of see how I use it. I use it a little differently than normal. I'm kind of sloppy at sometimes, but overall I would say I'm a pretty solid warrior attacker. Now, there is a reason I did not flare directly to my HQ, and it is a little complicated, but I'll try to explain it to you. If that 1 extra 4 tile slots, it would have been my warriors split out and go outside of my smoke. So that's why I did that. It's just, you just get used to it after a while. You don't have to worry about any of the stats or anything. You just get used to it, and you just figure out how to attack. Now it's warrior mania. Mania. It's war mania currently. So that means I could train up my warriors super fast speeds, super cheap, and diamond times are insane. No, it's not super train up speed. It is just diamonds that you retrain with 5 diamonds. That's it. So right now, currently, warriors are the best things to use. Anyway, here's the next base. So this is when it gets a little tricky. On these bases that have the mines spaced out like this, 1 tile away from the HQ, you want to drop critters in the exact center. They're gonna split off, go back and forth, and blow up a bunch of... What? It did not work. I took down like 2 mines. That usually... Okay. I see all of these mines here, by the way. I'm not ignoring them. We're going to take down that mine here. And we are going to flare to that gold storage. So watch what I do here. I'm going to drop only 2 barrages. But I'm going to drop a medkit here because they're about to run through a minefield. I don't know why that worked. That like worked like 2 times earlier today. So I don't know why that did not work now. Okay, whatever. But yeah, you can see here that that's a very big issue. Shock mines. When you're using warriors, shock mines are awful because it stops a clump of your warriors. You just don't worry about it. If you have max... Oh gosh, what the heck? That was all. I was a little late. If you have maxed... I'm pretty sure I shocked... Okay, whatever. If you have maxed level smokes, It doesn't matter what your opponent's defending with. You're gonna be fine, okay? So if you have, like, how long do max level smokes last? Is it 8 seconds? We'll get those trained up. Where's my armory? Here we go. I believe it's 8 seconds. Wow, I was way off. 14 seconds. So, a shock mine duration, max level shock mine's only shock for 8 seconds. That's what I was thinking of. Anyway, you'll be fine, okay? You could have a little before halfway on your smoke, and you're still gonna be fine. Just don't freak out and drop a never smoke. That's when you waste a lot more energy, because currently it's just enough smoke energy to smoke that gets you to that HQ, and it's balanced like that. So that's what I like about the game. But here we go, guys. This is going to be our last attack. What are we gonna do here? Now, if it is a shock mine, we're not gonna take it out. It's not a big deal, but the problem is, if you drop all of your smoke in a line at once, that's when it gets bad, okay? You can't get too far ahead on smoke. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flare to the damage amplifier, drop smoke, and I'm going to be fine, okay? Those little warriors there, going to be fine. And then I'm going to flare to the HQ. And I'm not going to do the critter trick. I know I told you about that. And see, you're fine. Just, what you don't want to do is you don't want to do a long flare and then just drop smoke. That's when it all gets messed up. Focus. Gotta take down these stuff. Anyway, yeah. Just warrior tips, simple warrior tips. I've made so many videos about warriors. I love warriors. Warriors are like the best strategy to get started on Boom Beach, to get used to Boom Beach as a game. So just use warriors. As soon as you unlock smoke, it's like the best strategy you can use, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this weird little video. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always. Let me know how you like my windows. If you like my windows open or closed. Now, usually I record later in the day when it's pitch black outside, so most of the time my windows are not going to be open. But I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.